Malaysia.
Malaysia.
All right. Well, let's hop in.
Okay.
Hello. Is it for me?
Beer grains?
I'm just kidding. But did you get the picture?
They're on my calendar.
Okay. Oh, next week.
It's not helpful.
No, it's not.
I actually remembered and was like, oh, beer grains.
You got them out.
And then I forgot them. Okay, so sorry, next week I'll bring also London fog and beer grains. Do you like London foods?
Maybe you could delay it one week and see what else she brings. Second.
It's not well.
Yeah, it's not dry.
Maybe.
All right, okay. So, last class, we did a little bit more in our, oh, can you see? Yes. Yes, we can. So we did a little bit of chutzpah. No, I'm just kidding. We did a little bit of reading, and we kind of got a sense a little bit that we were a little bit rusty. So we're going to come back to some reading practice, but along the way, we encountered the suffixes, and they were kind of raising questions for us in terms of, okay, like what they are, what they're for, how do we understand them, and so on and so forth. So I have a guide for us, and we can go through them. It's a lot of information, and I don't really kind of expect that we're going to hit all the points and memorize everything like the very first time. But I think it might be healthy to kind of get acquainted with them. And I will send these to you on the WhatsApp group as usual, as I send all the PDFs there anyway. But this is just a handy chart. We're going to go through a PDF together to kind of try and understand those concepts and how they work, like how they join themselves into Hebrew nouns and verbs, and how they function. And that's okay. I don't you remember that. Right. Like when we do class here, so like literally my kids are like running around like at the top floor and everybody can hear. So don't worry. Okay. This is a PDF that I haven't put together. This is actually from a pair of scholars that textbook is used primarily for like seminary students. Maybe you've heard about Protocol and Van Pelt. It's kind of like a staple in the seminaries for people who learn biblical Hebrew. We're kind of doing something kind of a mixture between modern and between biblical, but all those pronominal suffixes, they're the same. We are going to use them in the same way. Okay, so what are those? They are pronouns because, oh, by the way, before we do that, just a reminder, see if I can pull it up real quick. Okay. Do you remember me sending you pronouns information? I'm pretty sure I have. For some reason,
That's a Shalim Shalah.
I did it, like, yeah, this page. Let's see. Yes. Yeah. Page. Okay, for some reason I can't find it, which is really bizarre, but that's okay. Okay. But anyway, we're going to piggyback on that. A lot of that information is going to be vital for us. So they're basically are the pronouns. So the pronouns which hopefully you at least vaguely remember some of them. Right? So they are suffixed to nouns. So kind of like their form remains, it gets added on to nouns and verbs, and also to the direct object marker, to et, right? So אכלתי את התפוח, I ate the apple, אכלתי את התפוח. So the word et, the one that doesn't have an equivalent in the English language, that one also gets suffixed with these pronominal pronouns. Okay, so they can be either possessive or objective. So it could be shali, shalach, shalcha, shalahem, or they can be objective. And those would be added on to various verbs or nouns. When appearing on nouns, pronominal suffixes are possessive, like we said, like as in his book. In English, it's two words, his book, right? But in the Hebrew, we can say sefer shelo, right? But we combine those and we can say sifro. And maybe you even noticed, oh, I'm sorry. Well, we'll get to a nice little chart and we'll start looking at the different words and hopefully it'll make sense a little bit better. But now just like a little bit of an overview. So sefer shelo, if you can hear, shelo, we have the O sound at the very end. Sifro. So that's kind of like the very ending of the possessive gets kind of joined in with the noun. And we'll see some examples that will make more sense. Unfortunately, they have person, gender, number, which makes it all the more fun. Okay. So for example, so when attached to nouns, pronominal suffixes are possessive. As these two examples with sus is the Hebrew word for horse. And you can see in red, maybe I can enlarge that just a little bit. So sus is the noun, and suscha is your horse. I can say that to John or to Brent or to Micah. Suscha. Cannot say that to Carissa or to Mary Ellen because it has gender as well. So this one is the masculine singular, right? So they have gender and number, right? And then we can see here another example, secha, your horses. So now it's plural. And we know it's plural because of the pronominal suffix. Right, so the pronominal suffix will tell us what we're talking about. Like, is it singular? Is it plural? Is it masculine or is it feminine? Okay. Now, a good way of doing this, and I think, and you have it in your PDF, and unfortunately, I cannot find it. And no. Here it is. Okay, so this is going to be helpful. This is all. It might be it might be good for me to update it a little bit. So I'm going to go to the possessive pronouns. if you'll try to familiarize yourself with the possessive pronouns, sheli, mine, shelcha, masculine, singular, just go over and over and over again. When you hear shelcha, and go back to here, it's right? It has the ring to it. So instead of memorizing paradigms, because like this is what we do in seminary. Like in seminary, we really try to memorize the paradigms. So we would take a sheet of paper, we'll put a grid on, and we'll try to memorize everything, and we'll be tested on it, and so on and so forth. This is not our approach. Our approach is to really try to hear the music of the language, more like in the way the children learn. So once you hear the language, once you get the beat, the rhythm of the language, like you will be able to pick it up intuitively. In some specific cases, like when you don't know, yes, like you can go in and pull out a PDF or go pull out a study tool, and you can try to discern, okay, is it masculine? Is it feminine? But when we're reading modern text and we're having a modern conversation, you will hear it rather than anything else. Yes.
Question for you. When these words are not combined like this, is the word a word
No.
okay, that was what I was curious.
Yes.
If these things that we're combining two separate words in and of themselves, then once they're combined, they mean something else.
Yeah. So suffix, as it is defined, it's not a word on its own.
Okay.
It's an add-on.
Okay.
It's like does. It's like it has the es. Like es would be the suffix, right?
Churches.
Churches,
ED.
or like
ES.
EED as connoting past. Talked. No.
Yes.
Talked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes it tough sense.
Okay, yeah. But like ED is not a word, right? But for example, I can say the same thing, your horse, with one word, susha. I can say sus, shelcha. Now, one thing to kind of pay attention when you're talking to native Hebrews speakers, when you're using the suffixes, you're talking high language. You are looking down upon people. Let's say sushelcha. It's kind of weird because usually you want to use less words, like slang really kind of opts for like using less, right? It's like shortening things, like throwing out words altogether, or one syllable
I would
words.
think you would think it would be the other way around.
Yeah. But like in kind of like the common language in Israel, like you use possessive pronouns a lot. Shalcha, shalom, when it combined with nouns. Okay.
When you're speaking, how do you talk? How do you relate to people?
I don't know if it's a good trait, but I'm kind of like a chameleon. Like I would try to match the person I'm talking to. Yeah. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. Okay. Now, when attached to prepositions, pronominal suffixes are adjective, as these two examples, right? So le is to, right? And so lecha becomes to you. And lachem, it's to you. Here, the le becomes la. because of syllabification rules that
And instead of
I wouldn't go into right now. But yeah, but like you would recognize, so if we'll go here just for a second, this might be helpful already. Oh, I didn't plan for that. There. Okay. So chem, right? So the lamed is the preposition to. Chem would connote masculine plural. Now, the independent personal pronouns, which hopefully you kind of have an idea of how they work. אני, אתה, את, הוא, he, אנחנו, אתם, אתן, הם, הן. You have to pay attention to these guys over here. They're kind of archaic. They're more found in the biblical texts. But if you're talking to somebody, it's aten, hem, hen. And a lot of the times, even the aten and the hen disappear from common speech. Like they disappear from the vernacular. But you should know them because this is how Hebrew should properly be spoken. But
Duolingo uses the hen.
yeah, but not hen. So hen, yeah, but like that'll be the proper way to do it for sure. Okay, but maybe already here we can kind of get a glimpse of some sort of pattern here. So like atem would be you, plural masculine, right? Atem. And then the suffixes will look similar to that, right? So for verb inflection would be tem, or chem, echem, chem, em. So like that's why I'm emphasizing the music of the language because like that's instead of memorizing a paradigm, the more you encounter these words within their context and practice, you'll just be able to intuitively get it. Although glancing at this is also useful, right? Okay. So, right. So le, ha. Here's the suffix, la, and. So this is the suffix for masculine singular. It appears also up here. Here. Chem, masculine, plural. Right, and then we go, see? So chem is masculine, plural. Second, masculine, plural, right? Okay. All right. Cool. Now, we love the direct object marker, et. Do you remember what it is?
You mean what it's called?
No, like, do you remember like the function of it?
Specifies that.
Yeah, yeah. So if you want to point to a particular object, which is a definite object, also proper nouns, you would use ets. Like they point to something specific. If I would say ani ohev et hamore, I love the teacher, and the object is definite. If you love me. Ani ohev et Israel. Well, there'll be a proper noun, but and you have et hamore will be, well, I love a particular teacher, it's specific. Okay. So here it functions in a similar way. When attached to, that's right. When attached to the definite direct object marker, pronominal suffixes are objective. Again, point to objects. Oto, you see the aleph and the tav, and the vav here in red. them, masculine plural, will be אותם. So you would say the who. If it's objective, it's him, right? So you can see it right here. See it? It's third masculine singular, right? Singular nouns. Then, אותם, אותם, there will be, right, them, the third. What is that? אותם. Should be him, should be here. Ah, here, sorry, here it is. אותם. Right? You can see the kamats. You can see the mem suffix. Would be the third masculine plural then as an objective, right? So ham is they, but it's pointed to well, who did it? Them. Okay, what's else? Good. Here is so it is similar. So this is what we would do in seminary, basically. So we'll take this and just memorize this. I don't want you to do that. I don't expect you to do that, but I can send this PDF to you. You can look it over. I think that this one is a very good summary, like a one big table summary where it can help you do some parsing. When I say parsing, I don't mean parsing in the seminary sense where you're trying to dissect a biblical Hebrew text. More so like just getting acquainted with it when we're going to deal with some more simpler texts. But all of these tools can be used by you later on if you want to dive deeper into the grammar later and do some more serious work about doing some Hebrew exegesis in your own free time. But I kind of want to give you a different set of skills. Okay? Okay. Here's another table. Okay, so for example, there are also different types. Some will include a yud, some will not, but it's virtually the same. Okay, don't think about it too much, but you can find both forms. This is just an example of how like a full paradigm might look like. So just to go over that with you, right? So C is my horse. Now I want you to remember the pronouns. Ani, so C, right? אותך, סוסך. אותך, סוסך. אותו, סוסו. אותה, סוסה. אנחנו, סוסנו. אתכם, סוסכם. אתכן, סוסכן. gosh. Ham. Oh, this one's going to go into diverge. Ham, the head. But you can see the mem, suffix, and the nun. Okay. right. Questions thus far?
I would like to hear the plural.
Plural. Suseno.
No, okay, I'm saying like on the other side, like where it has.
Ah,
plural.
so,
Just the pronunciation.
let's say,
Same as.
so Suseno, Susechem, 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 Susechem.
Oh, but you'll make the A sound. So it sounds
Yeah,
different, though.
so kind of together with, yeah, oh, yeah, for sure. So the tzire with the yud will be an A sound,
Okay,
right?
like Susi versus Susai. What?
Ah, yeah.
My horses, for example.
Yeah, so, Susai, wait a second. Okay, yeah, see. So Susai, my horses, it's when the object is plural.
Excuse me. I
No,
spelled
it's
my
fine,
T.
it's fine.
Say this
Only
again.
now I
Yeah.
realized what you were asking. You were
Yes.
asking when the objects are plural. I
Yes.
thought when the
Oh,
subject is
yes.
plural. Okay, so when the object is plural, then yes, and you will get a different result. Susai, susecha, susaich, susav, susea, susenu, susechem, susechen, susehem, susehem. And when you will see the yud coming up, it's pretty much across the board. Maybe not the first common singular. We would have a vowel change. Instead of susi, it would be susai. And pretty much you can see the yud go down all the way. You also have vowel changes here, obviously. But to kind of as like a first instinct, you can see the yud here, right? Like all the way down. Maybe I think here pretty good. Yeah.
So on one of the first words you used Sepho.
So
Yeah. So then whenever you added that on in, did you drop the resh?
No.
Okay, so the resh stays there.
yes. Yes, the roots
Okay. so
stay
that's-
there. There might be some funky stuff when we're talking about a certain weak verbs, when weak verbs get a suffix, there's some funky stuff going on.
Okay. But the main root word is still pretty much always just like
Yes.
sus. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's helpful.
Yeah. So here we're kind of talking about nouns in particular, right? Here's another example with the word Torah. Okay. Toratecha. Somebody changed vowels, like we can see that as well, but I don't wanna. I want to do some reading exercises with you before we run out of time. But again, this is for you to get acquainted with. So next time when we're going to encounter it in our reading, so like we kind of started here. For example, here. Adonai b'shamayim hechin kis'o. So kiseh is the word for chair or throne. Okay. But the all will go for what? The all? Yes. Kiss, all,
Oh.
right? So it's the object suffix here comes up. So really, I didn't want to get into it right now. I kind of wanted to continue going, but we kept encountering that, and so I thought it would help at least introduce you to it. Later, when we'll get better at this, we can go a little bit deeper, and we can really kind of. But at least now you have an intuition. Then there's the word that you're going to encounter. It's going to be a compound word. It's not like in English where I don't know the position is separate from the noun or from the verb. That there's more going on there. Just so you're aware. Okay. All right. I want to do some reading before we. I don't remember where we stopped. No. I'm just like looking at this. We would then read all of these lines.
I don't think we did, I think we stopped at number 7 because I have markings around number 7.
Okay. So Brent, since you were okay, we get number 8.
Right, number 8.
So remember this, we say Adonai. We don't
Yes.
pronounce. Okay.
Adonai, Bashamayim, Hakim.
So it doesn't have the dagesh inside, so it'll be softer, right? The from the kaf, it becomes a chutzpah.
Achim.
As opposed to this word.
So
Yes. This one is a good word to kind of try and memorize. Kacha. Kacha. For you to kind of see the difference. Okay. Adonai b'shamayim echin kiso. Adonai b'shamayim echin kiso.
it's hey. I was saying ha.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
So it's hechim.
I'm not a musician, I can't. The Lord is trying to teach me and my son some piano. Why are you laughing? She told you about that. didn't she?
No, she's doing the same thing here.
Oh,
With my son and I.
oh, dude. Same thing. I was like, she's gonna teach. Oh, okay. So Adonai is Lord, Bashamayim, in the skies or in the heavens. Echin, prepared, kiso, his seat. So kiseh, kiso, his seat. See the possessive now?
Yeah.
Right? So again, who?
Go ahead, sorry.
Well, that's really helpful what you went over because sometimes.
Okay, praise God. Okay,
Because
I was just like so worried because I was gonna dump it on
Because
you and you'll be
sometimes
like,
when you read that, you think it's a new word you don't know.
Okay.
The root is there. And now that we know these end things mean something, to me, it's
okay,
very.
My other
successful.
other
Okay,
question
I was
is,
just so scared. I was just gonna. Okay.
they're always gonna be on the end, right? The
Da-da-da-da. Yes.
Another can of
I
worms.
So,
Like
Okay,
though, sick,
okay. okay, this word,
diesel.
okay, this word, like, this is an excellent question. And this is where, like, we can do this next time. But we have this word. Do you want to try and read that, Micah? This word right here? The-
Alem desem dehem.
Yes. Alamedchem. Alamedchem. Now, you can spot the suffix already, hopefully. Chem, chem, et chem. Here it is. Atem, so it's second masculine plural, right? So it's you. I'll teach. Oops. Sorry, teach you. Lamad is the root for to teach, right? But there's something going on over here. There's an aleph here. It looks like what? It looks like it's like a name. Alametchem is I will teach you. All in one word.
The reason I was asking that is because it, Eli, my God, on the I, it's possessed, it's like a possessive. So that was why I was asking you, it's all on kind of the end of the word.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Be,
Uh-huh.
be,
Yeah. So here, so occasionally, so this is a prefix. So a suffix that comes to the end of the word, the prefix comes before the word. So the way that the Hebrew is structured is we have the root, which is usually 3 letters, or sometimes it's by consonantal, which has 2, like ach, which is the Hebrew for brother, but only have 2 consonants for a root. It's usually a lot more rare, but the majority will have 3 consonants in a root. So whatever the word is constructed around the root, everything's kind of like built around it. Whatever is giving it the aspect and aspect in like time is called the binyan, which is Hebrew for building. So you're kind of building on the foundation of a root word, and you're building things on top. You are constructing a building, and to kind of understand what a word is, you can deconstruct it to its parts to kind of figure out, okay, like what does this word mean? Okay, so this one, for example, is alamed chem. So chem is, so lamed mem dalet is the root. Aleph is the prefix for ani, I, lamed, teach, chem, you. Masculine plural. Will teach you. And then the vowels will tell you that it's an imperfect tense, meaning it's in future. But that's vowels, let's just not go there. Okay? But your intuition, Marianne, was correct. And you were saying, you said, okay, yes.
there's a degesh. Certain, like the mem that has the degesh.
Yes.
Is that also an indicator of these combined words, the suffixes and the prefixes, or not?
So,
Because of the way you were saying last week, how that is the end of the syllable.
sometimes there's
Syllable
something
or-
that's called virtual doubling. And it has to do with syllabification. We can maybe get into a little bit of that in next class. To kind of begin to talk about why do we put the vowels that we do? But I don't think it's that crucial for right now. We can really touch upon that later, but it has to do with short and long vowels and what happens with a syllable. And certain syllables, like certain vowels have to close certain syllables, and the dagesh will sometimes appear different constellations of future spells. Anyway, okay. Let's see. John, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Do you want to read this one?
That one, okay. Umalchuto bakol mashallah.
Okay. You're reading, John.
All right.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
Okay, so here we already see kind of like the same thing going on, right? So Malchut is kingdom. Malchuto, like his O, would be what? His
His.
kingdom, right?
Hmm.
Bakol, in all, mashallah.
Rule.
Mashal from the sorry, John. Yes,
Is
go
it
ahead.
rule? Mashallah, is it rule the feminine
Yes.
form?
Yes, rule or reign,
Right. Mhm.
right? And his kingdom in all reigns, or right. So let's see how these guys translated this. They're very loosey-goosey with their translation here on the left, so I'm gonna try to give you the more kind of like a literal rendering for that. Yes? Okay. How about this sentence? Carissa, would you like to try it?
Sure. Boy. Is that the, what's the dagesh? I forget which.
Let me try and get
Is
this.
that the cup or the
Right there.
cup?
That's the cut.
Okay. La.
Adonai.
Oh, I don't know. He, Adonai. Um. Um.
It's not like this guy. It's different. So, like, think about it as a mouth.
Yeah.
If your mouth is clear, it's like if something is stuck in your mouth. It's okay.
So.
Good. Bagoyim. Yes. Okay.
What I just said.
Yes. So there are advantages to the workbook that we're going through, but there are a little bit of disadvantages. It really kind of brings a lot of the world of the Siddur. Some parts, like a lot of this Siddur is just taken from the Bible. So like here we're looking at the biblical text, and so it's a little bit more complex to kind of dig through. But But basically, it's to say for, for, La Adonai, to the Lord, Ha-Melucha. Melucha means kingdom. Okay? Moshel, Moshel is like a governor or somebody who rules, right? So it's the same root as Mashallah, right? So John read a verse earlier, the word Mashallah, right? To reign and to rule. Vagoim, over the nations, or over the peoples. Okay. Good job, everybody. Okay, if you have any questions, I will happily try to answer as much as I can on WhatsApp or email. And there's no class next week. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. No class next week. I'm not in New York.
So that's great.
Huh?
We're not either, so that's good.
Yeah, fabulous.
Perfect.
God works all things together. All right, Nico and John, thank you for coming. Hopefully it was good.
Yes, enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
Great.
Yes, thank you.
Praise God, and John, say hi to your family.
Thank you.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.